Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a game. Of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Watch the whip. Kill.
Now Mostert. And an alley to run. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Mike, check, 59. 11 Z. Hey, Delta. Mike's 59.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Hey, Steve 6. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
A shotgun snap for Locke. That is caught. It's Perriman. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
59. Here we go, D, get off the field. Check 26. Alert flow.
This is Mostert. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
We won it. Come to my world. 49, check 49, check 49. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Sponge. No. Tight dog.
Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Lott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, you only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
That's it, baby. We go.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Break the flag. 54 Mike. Get it on. West. Watch it. Go.
On 1st and 10, Young. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready up. 51. Come on. Tight. Watch left. Tight. Watch left. Go. 3 down. Under 10. 10. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get...
Young on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Mostert. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Mike, check, 59.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw is Luck. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That's it, baby.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
General West.
At the 24-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. Crunch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Over. Roy. Hey, check.
On 2nd down and 4, Luck. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Check out. Ready. Watch the screen.
Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Zoom. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Here is Young. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Young. And he's got his target. That's more. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
A first down throw for Young. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Curtis Samuel. Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Tomlinson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Tomlinson again, a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Young working out of the gun. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. And read. 54. Mike, 50. That's it. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Mike, check. Hey, Zoo. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 59. Mike's 11Z. Hey, we got to get this stuff.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 99. No. Off. Shift.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
1st and 10, Young on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gano now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Bravo. Mike's 54. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, what? Quo. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Luck. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First down, Buccaneers.
Check your hot read. Check 3. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. 11. Shit. Hey, alert 3. Say. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a loss of... Two there, bringing up second down.
Kyle Van Roy on the tackle. A loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
59.
At the 29-yard line.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check, 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 check. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Deuce, 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 deuce. Check.
They run a draw here on second down. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
I got it. 11. Mike, check. 59.
Throwing on third down. Lott looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, check. Here we go. 56. Mike. Hey, Haywood. 56. Rabbit. 12. 56. Mike's 56.
They snap it to Lott. He's got Evans. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. Here's Lott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. 11B. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, wahoo. Watch the run. Mike's 5'9. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing again is Lott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's third and goal.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Let's go. Mike's 5'4". I got it. Mike's 50. You draw Corpus. 54. Watch the run. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. 12. Get this worm on. Watch it.
Clock throwing again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Young on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Well, now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Come on. 59 Mike, check. Go.
From the 29, Luck. And this is caught by Evans. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second and 11 now. Luck. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his third touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Come on. 45, 45. Mike, 45. I'm coming.
Young to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Third and long for Young. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Check, 59. Record. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run.
Back to throw. Luck. Complete. He finds Braid. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Luck now, just one misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Fresno. John Wright. Joker. Hatchet.
Here's Luck. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Young will set to throw. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Silver. Mike spot 4.
Young now to throw again. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. He'll take a little bit of
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2. and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
27.
Let's go, D. 12. 80 weapons.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Check safety. 61, matchbox lights.
Now they try the right side here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
218, chop it. Watch the whip. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Watch the twist. Cross. Undercut. Check now. Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Check the backer. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mexico. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Bucs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Jet bombers, two jet bombers. Slam. Check.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Watch the slant. Mike, 53, Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Slam.
First down, Young. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to a post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Check nickel. Bang. Strong right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down. Now a handoff looking right. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, Young. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mike, 53, Mike. Blue Bay.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Zoom. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Here's Young. Throwing again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
It's now 3rd down.
Let's go now. 54. Let's go. Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
One last shot for Young. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.